Hello everyone, welcome to one of the most anticipated matches of the group stage today in Nock versus jogilbee between two solid newcomers. I'm Game Draco today, and join me today is a veteran from the 2019 tourney and also an inspiration for me on commentary these past 2 years in Roni.
Hello. Yes, I did commentary and runs back in 2019, but I took a break from the game and I'm back now.
They did a gentleman's agreement for Aquara's Classic with Sebulba.
This seems like it's gonna be fun because Sebulba always wins, and when there's two of them, who's gonna win? Given how both of these runners are quite similar in terms of being newcomers, it might just be down to crashing on something like this.
And without upgrades, Sebulba is the third fastest because he has the highest raw top speed, but that does not do well because all of them get equal at fully upgraded. And
all right,
so let's see how this goes.
Would you like to this sync? It seems about like 3.5 seconds-ish.
Yeah, I do not know how to sync. I don't know how to do that well. But
I think I can maybe find it here. I'm not sure where that would be. Here it is.
I have no idea what a good time on this track with Sebulba is.
Nor do I, but neither of them have exploded violently yet. That seems to be good. There we go.
It's a bit easier to not explode with Sebulba when his booster's so awful.
Yeah, you can see even fully upgraded, it takes like a second or two to get over 800, which is not good. That's bad. That's really bad.
Ooh.
But yeah, only less than half a second difference in the first lap. Yeah. So very even.
Yeah. Because Sebulba is just awful in everything fully upgraded. Just plain and simple.
Mm-hmm. There's like at least a dozen pods probably more useful than Sebulba in any situation.
Yeah, I mean, the other slowpoke pods like Juan Sandridge and Team Topagales are even faster than him, fully upgraded.
Yeah, and Juan Sandridge even has a world record for abyss skips, but that's, kind of cheesy.
Yes.
That one.
Oh, that skip is such a cinch too. And dead even going into the figure eight.
Wow, this is very good. They're both doing very well. I think Nock has slightly better boost timings, but they're pretty much like just dead even. Their second laps were exactly the same length except for like a few tenths. Yeah,
jogilbee was a slightly faster one. And yeah, it's interesting. jogilbee fired the boost a little longer, firing it in different spots, so you're seeing them catching and coming. Ooh,
and
Nock underheated there. But
yeah, Nock is doing much better in terms of heat. Although they do get this long boost area here, which should pretty much even it out, and it does.
Yeah. Going into the final. Whoa! Engine fire!
And that's gonna take a little bit. That could do it because they were less than half a second off each other. Just repairing for a little bit, and
looks like jogilbee won by
0.2. It looks like.
Yeah, fifth of a second in favor of jogilbee.
Wow, that's close. All right, so jogilbee will start with the first permaban. Yeah, very, very nice racing. Aside from the whole Sebulba thing, but not much you can do about that. So the first permaban is Fire Mountain. It's a pretty standard permaban. Nock removes Inferno. Mm-hmm. Not much love for Barunda happening right now.
You'll not find a better deal anywhere.
So Jogilbee is taking up.
Breakers.
That's an interesting ban. Bumpies.
Chance cube.
And Grabvine Gateway is out, so I think that leaves Baru Coast as the only Barunda track left in. Wow.
Yep.
I doubt we'll be seeing that. And Jogilbee is banning Juan Sandage. Wow.
Bang bullseye. Interesting to see with Fire Mountain Rally and Grab on Gateway Cut. That's a bit more vague since you would use bullseye for those two.
Yeah.
Banning
And
Baru
the temp ban
Coast.
is Baru. So it will not be on Barunda. Abyss force skips with no bullseye. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yep.
Abyss skips as the second.
This is, though, the easiest skip to pull off, and ironically, I would say the Abyss track is probably the hardest full track in the game, unless you're absurdly good.
I really hope someone goes for Juan Sandage here.
Yeah, he's the preferred choice.
Slow, bad pods, but we like to see it, you know?
Yeah. And this is
So-
a blink and you'll miss it run.
Yep.
The world record for this is literally...
And Nock gets up first, but Jogilbee is right after.
Okay.
All right, now the second climb, and Nock. Oh, Nock is. I think Nock might take this.
I have no idea.
He's just getting it
So
every
final
time,
lap.
like really quickly. Jogilbee, and Nock is up, and Jogilbee's
I'm not so
struggling.
sure.
Ah,
Nock
Nock
got
has
it.
taken it with a 28.1. That's a pretty solid Abyss Skips time. Abyss Skips is always fun.
It's so much easier than the full track.
You can
Okay.
fall off and try to climb back
I'll
up.
be
and
banning one
back to this place up.
Sandage.
Bunta Training Course is the temp ban. Interesting.
Yeah, probably the skip.
Ondo Prime Centrum.
Okay, no forces from Jogilbee, so we're going to Endoprime Centrum. No force. In this case, we should expect both to use Ben Quanaros.
Yeah, Ben is by far the fastest pod here, fully upgraded, and this map also has a couple sections with quite difficult turns. Specifically, one section with a few really tight turns, and a couple really difficult boost lines to hit that are really, really awesome and long. So this is definitely one of the tracks where someone who's really practiced it is going to have an advantage over somebody who's just okay at it.
I did hold the Endoprime Centrum pre-lap world record back in the day, and I wonder if that low frame rate is why I held it.
Oh, and Jogilbee is taking a slightly longer path there. That's
Allows you
interesting.
to heat your boost. Allows you to heat up your boost.
Indeed. And Nock seems to know the correct path here, and so does
Let
Jogilbee.
go.
And very clean on those turns there from both of them.
And Jogilbee going through the pillar, which is really easy to do.
Yep. Yeah, there's no collision on that part. Jogilbee,
Yeah,
I
now
think that's
Jogilbee is taking.
Jogilebee's
Now
taking.
Jogilbee is
back
taking
here.
a slightly faster route. He's going to pull ahead now.
Yeah, on this long boost section, it's really down to who has more heat when you get to that point. But it seems pretty close, a 54 and a 53. So yeah, only about a little less than a second. Ooh,
Oh, that was a massive block Jogilbee took.
that's not good. You don't want to see that.
Now
didn't kill him,
Nock is
though.
in the-
And the turns 2.0.
Ooh,
Jogilbee
red.
messes up his engine, has to change around his boosting a lot, underheats. That's definitely not optimal. Not at all what you want to have happen. Yeah, Nock has a pretty clear lead at this point. It's not, it can obviously be undone by one or two mistakes, but you know, it's something.
4.51. That's neck and neck.
Yeah. Just about, I think maybe a 1 second lead here from Knock. And the turn's 3.0. Oh no, Knock dies! And that may just do it, but 2 warnings going on for jogilbee. Oh, and he's losing so much time repairing. Will that be enough for Knock to pull it back, is the question. I don't think it will.
Yeah, particularly with his route, he's taking a faster line.
Yeah, I think
jogilbee took
jogilbee
it.
has the lead here.
Yeah.
And indeed, jogilbee will put up a 2:42, a very respectable time, versus
42,
Knock
2:46.
Wow.
Okay. I had no idea who was going to win until that crash. Knock banning Bullseye, and jogilbee banning M100.
Scrapper's Run. Ooh. So probably another Ben mirror. I mean, I can't imagine you'd use... When Ben's allowed, I can't imagine you'd use anything else on Scrapper's Run. Yeah, there's some very interesting boost lines on this one, especially to do with that big tube towards the beginning of the race, which speeds you up quite a bit. It's like an interesting terrain there, I think, is how that works.
And that falls with a wall that looks like a caution wall, and it kills you practically all the time if you hit it.
And it is very easy to hit that wall. Yeah. The death wall will probably be the thing to watch in this race coming up.
Knocks off.
And here we go.
Movie's off.
And the first boost is held by Knock and by jogilbee.
Caution wall. Whoa, Knock's with the reverse risky strat. Go!
And jogilbee takes a death.
Wow.
That's not good. Yeah, that's going to put jogilbee significantly behind Knock here.
Whoa, he crashes again.
And he crashes again. A 38.8 for Knock. Very, very solid first lap. But jogilbee is just so far behind now with those 2 deaths. Oh, but Knock gets eaten by the death wall.
Oh my god.
It won't quite be enough for jogilbee to get back into it, though, I think, but...
Yeah.
Maybe if jogilbee plays it perfectly and Knock dies again, even then I still think it's not likely that jogilbee can take this back.
Yeah.
A 43.91 second lap with death. It's pretty solid. Yeah, and a 37 with no death. That's a very good lap time.
Okay. Whoa! I think
And Knock,
has
yeah.
that.
Yeah, if Knock is going to be hitting that twice out of 3, that's going to do it.
Yeah, and all the easy parts to crash in this track are gone for Knock, so Knock's certainly going to take it.
Definitely. With 1 death, 2:01, pretty strong time, I think. And 2:04 with a couple deaths. It seems they're just trading back and forth here a bit, but that will benefit jogilbee, who took the first track. Knock has to break serve on one of jogilbee's picks here. Jogilbee starts by banning Bullseye. Knock bans Bunta Classic. Sebulba's Legacy.
Ooh, this one is actually tough without Bullseye because last year and in 2019, this track had a skip, but it got demoted since last year. And
the new skip rules, it was determined to not be a skip. Yeah. I haven't really experimented with different traction here myself, so.
No idea what to expect. Last time jogilbee did this, he had no idea that the skip was demoted. Whoa!
But jogilbee dies. Yeah, that section is deceptively tricky. It doesn't look as hard as it is. And Nock dies at the very end of it.
That's really easy to do with Ben. We're both
jogilbee nails it. And that's gonna put jogilbee about 2 seconds ahead. Wow.
That is really hard to nail with Ben.
Not all deaths are the same. Dying in different spots can really mess you up, as we've just learned. Oh man. Yeah, this section is seriously hard to not crash on if you're trying to go fast. It's very tricky. And jogilbee nails it again! And Nock dies again!
Falls onto the slowest path, too.
Oh. This really does not bode well for Nock.
Yeah, jogilbee will have to crash, like, twice or 3 times now, and I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah. I can only see him dying in really 2 spots here, and he's only died in one of them so far. And now I can only see him dying on the wall ride.
Yeah, that's the last part.
And he nails it 3 times with a 155. Fantastic.
That is really solid. Wow.
Yeah. That's a pretty great time. Very good work from jogilbee there.
Oh,
And Nock dying one more
at the
time.
end.
Ouch. Very respectable Sebulba's legacy from jogilbee.
Ooh. Nock bans Ben, jogilbee bans the Gauntlet, and we're going to Doug Derby and banning Mars on top of it.
Ooh. Does that mean Bullseye? Or perhaps something else? Maybe Bulls?
You could use also Mahonic or Elon Mack.
Yeah, a few good choices here.
Elon Mack, the track favorite.
They're both
Eva
ready.
Key?
Ooh. I do like to see Neva Key versus Elon Mack in a tournament.
I don't think either of us expected this.
I really didn't. I think
I
think Elon Mack is the slightly better pick here, just statistically.
Yeah, he's faster, has a stronger boost. I have no idea what to expect with this. Yeah, there's some really painful parts of this track. And the Andretti hairpin, roll straight, corkscrew, and rainy curve, which are from Laguna Seca, which is what this track is a copy of.
Mm-hmm. All right, and they're off. Jogilbee, ooh, yeah, it takes a bit of a hit there. Not great, but not the worst mistake you can make by a long shot.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, going into the roll straight and the corkscrew.
Yep. And Nock dies. Oh, that's not good.
Not good at all, because Elon Mack takes a long time to accelerate too. So, given the situation, I would have probably gone with Mahonic or Bullseye.
For sure, I think I would have gone with, well, something different here.
Yeah.
It's always fun to go with a bit of a crazy pick, but it can backfire easily.
Like what just happened.
Yep. Yeah, and Jogilbee is getting really far ahead, using
again.
Another crash. And Jogilebee's boosting is very, very solid. This is not good for Nock. Yeah. Very unfortunate. Oh, and an engine fire. Oh, and jogilbee somehow doesn't explode violently. Wow.
He's still afforded a death.
Yeah. But still, a nice
146
deathless
with Neva
Neva
Key.
key. Deathless Neva key run. Fun stuff. 146 versus 152. Wow. And
we
that's a
have-
rough one for Knock.
Yeah, and now we have match point for jogilbee. Banning
Knock is
bulls.
Bulls Roar. Beto's
Banning
Wild Ride is
Betos.
being banned. Gauntlet
Gauntlet
skips!
That's
Yes! Gauntlet skips!
Yeah, this is the one thing Nock is really good at.
Oh, imagine. Oh, can you imagine if it was no Mars and then Gauntlet skips? Do you think Knock has practiced this, or do you think she just wants to, like, gamble it completely up in the air?
No, she practiced this. She, in a few matches before her match against Nacho, they were both failing the skip repeatedly.
I watched that match, the VOD between them. It was very fun.
But yeah, they failed the skip at least 10 times, both of them.
It's not the easiest skip in the world at all, even close. It's probably one of the harder ones. Do you know who discovered that skip first?
Yes, it was Mike who discovered the Rockwell ride back in the day. He kept it secret, so I skip hunted for it and told him to cough it up once I found it and made it public.
Nice. I mean, just finding that is so fun because, like, it's a little gap because the fence isn't high enough. And this is supposed to be like a prison asteroid, and they didn't even make the fence high enough. I'm very disappointed. Are they off? Is this it?
I don't think so, because
Stream, it's lagging on my end. I'm not sure if that's just me.
come on,
Or-
you have to. Why didn't you? Oh,
Is the stream
it's-
lagging on your end? Can you see it? Oh, it's fine
Yes.
now. Okay.
Come on, Doc. Why are
Yeah,
you?
see that's the skip there, and then you gotta hit the track below without dying on the invisible walls in the sky that are
Both. Oh, Jogilbee gets a massive advantage.
and Knock is using an interesting perspective here. Jogilbee dies in the tube, unfortunate, but they both make it finally. And Jogilbee dies in the tube again. Not what you'd
Just
like to
because-
see.
Just because of how hard this skip is, I can't really tell who is going to win this until the final lap.
Oh no!
Soft lock.
Knock is-
It's done.
Knock is
It's done.
soft locked. Oh no!
We have a
She
forfeit
respawned
and
in
not
the
a-
asteroid. Oh no!
That's a forfeit and a win for Jogilbee.
Yeah, that's an automatic win for Jogilbee. Oh no! And I don't know if Jogilbee's gonna see it. Is he just gonna keep throwing himself at the skip until he beats the track? Oh no! Yeah. So there's a rock where if you die on it, there's a chance you just respawn inside the rock, and you can't get moving again. So you'd have to just restart the track, and that's an automatic loss. Oh, that's so sad. No. Yeah, Jogilbee didn't get stuck there. See, because it's not even a consistent thing. It's basically RNG. If you die at a specific point, there's a small chance that you just get stuck forever in purgatory, and that's it. And I think, yeah,
can't-
Jogilbee. Jogobee's gonna finish the whole track. Or not the whole track, but the skips. Oh yeah, I love how in that tube there you can get pinballed around so easily. Man. That's so sad. Have we had a DNF in the I don't think I know it's not happened in this tournament, but like has that happened in a tournament before where somebody soft locks?
Nope, that was Magius.
Oh, wait, did Jogilbee just soft lock too?
Yes, we have to restart the match. They're both soft locked.
No way!
We have to restart
What is
the match.
happening? This is incredible. I've
Both
never
soft
seen
locked. We
anything
have
like
to
it.
restart the match.
That's 2 DNFs. No way. Yeah, is there a rule for 2 soft locks? I'm pretty sure it is a restart, right?
Yeah, we have to restart the run because both of them failed.
2 DNFs. What? That's a first. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's so rare that it happens at all, but to happen to both runners? I've never seen anything like this before. I'm so happy. Never tell me the odds.
No, that actually is very appropriate. I've never had this happen before. I think this is a tourney first.
When do you think that's ever gonna happen again? That's a highlight moment right there.
Yeah. Both soft locked. Okay, I think here we go.
All right.
That was a tourney first. 100%.
And they're off for the first time. This is attempt number 1.
Attempt 2.
This game isn't broken at all. There's absolutely no glitches or anything to it. It's perfectly made.
Okay, here we go. Both with the skip.
And they both get it first time. Or do they? Nope, neither of them get it. Bad respawn.
Fail it!
Rip. Oh, and Nock's not high enough. Jogilbee is high enough.
It.
But will he? Nope, not good enough there.
This is ridiculous. This is like this happened.
How did it get more ridiculous? And Nock makes it but dies.
Okay. Come on, Jogilbee. What's happening on your end?
Jogilebee's stream seems to be frozen. I hope that is oh, it's fixed. Okay, we're good.
It's fixed.
Looks like he made it. Oh, but he died. Oh, but Nock died. They're not near the rock though. They'll be fine. Oh man. Yeah, this is the one instance where I will allow now this is pod racing. Because this is pod racing. Oh man. Oh, Jogilbee a bit too perpendicular. And Nock makes it over.
Nails it.
And the boost nails it. Totally perfect.
Now
But Jogilbee
is-
doesn't. And Nock. Oh, dies.
Okay. If Nock nails the final skip, she has it. No, that's so fragile.
And Jogilbee makes it, but very slowly. Yeah, well, it comes down to lap 3 then. Oh, and jogilbee dies in the tube. Unfortunate.
Okay. Well, skip for
And
Knock.
Knock.
Hopefully.
Knock seems to have the height. And
Gets
perfect.
it.
And that should be a win for Knock, and we'll continue racing. You'll love to see it. And another death, just for fun. Now, every time someone dies in a tube, you get like your heart stopping for a second.
And Knock easily wins this time around.
Yep. A 323.
Slow and steady, but now Knock has to rely on jogilbee breaking serve, and we are on to match 8, which is the first time we've had that happen in the tournament.
Oh, and jogilbee soft walks.
He got soft locked again! Oh my god!
He was losing anyway. He was losing anyway, but still, to happen 3 times in one tournament match. Wow.
And 2 times in a row? What the hell?
Yeah. Maybe I don't think our runners here should be spending too much time outside during thunderstorms, if you know what I mean. They don't seem to have very good fortune.
Oh my god!
Oh. This game it's brutal.
Okay, jogilbee banning Bullseye. Knock banning Bunta Classic. Baru Coast, no forces. Oh, this is going to be really hard. Because Ben Quaternaus is the fastest pod here, but he's really brutal.
Oh, yeah. Baru Coast with no Bullseye.
No forces.
This is going to be a fun one. But Knock needs to pick up the win here on Baru Coast, and if she can't, then that'll be the race or the match. It's not looking good for Knock, but crazier things have happened, like 3 soft locks.
Once again, I have no idea what to expect with this run.
Nor do I. This could go either way. But given that it's jogilbee's pick, I would assume he's practiced this a little bit, so Ben on Baru Coast. We'll see if it backfires.
It's considered the second hardest. When Ben on Baru Coast is considered the second hardest. Oh! Knock.
Oh, and Knock takes the first death. Ooh. And jogilbee. Pretty good heat across the beach.
Yeah, maxes out heat, which is really good.
Now this turn section, one of the most brutal parts of the game. Oh, and he dies. Knock is doing a little bit better. Looks like she might be able to make up that time loss from her earlier death. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
It's pretty close. I think if we a couple seconds out in terms of sinking, but oh, and jogilbee eats another death. This might be Knock's chance. A little bit of repair coming in.
Why is jogilbee grinding? Into the warning.
Knock nearly shreds off one of her engines on the far wall. Manages to pull it
Now
back.
they're even again. Actually, it looks like Knock is slightly ahead from the timings.
Yeah, Knock is a little bit ahead. No, but then clips the pillar. Yeah, this is gonna be This is gonna be a very high deaths race.
Jeez.
Jogilbee eating another death.
140. They're even.
They're 0.09 seconds apart, with like 3 deaths each. Oh, and jogilbee takes another one.
This is crazy.
Woo. And Knock with a very nice boost line there.
Knock is now ahead. Ooh, that was such a close call.
Ooh. And Knock is not going to have great heat coming out of the beach either. Jogilbee is doing better in that scenario. So I think Jogilbee's actually. Oh, but he dies. I was gonna say the heat might help him bring it back, but then he fails. This is so intense.
This is crazy. Okay, we have the sync pause coming in. Or his stream froze.
I think his stream froze for a second.
And now it's taking a bit more risk averse.
Bit more. Yeah. And Jogilbee's back. Doesn't seem to have died. Still got that yellow left engine. And looks like their second laps were a fair bit cleaner than their first laps. And Knock shaves off one of her engines. Oh, but a 134 from Jogilbee. He must have died somewhere then. A couple more times, because he's a few seconds behind now.
Oh, not quite. Jogilbee has to die again, or not to catch up now.
Yeah.
Just by the looks. And his stream froze again. Oh my god.
Oh man. Unfortunate. Sometimes the internet is a little bit unreliable. Yeah, Knock is doing much better with heat on this beach section.
Better heat. Oh, they're about even again. Oh, not quite.
And Jogilbee has to repair a bit to make those turns. Yes, if you have a red engine, it really negatively affects your turning ability. So it can really mess you up.
Oh my god. Warning!
And a big red warning for Jogilbee's engine. Yeah, this is a brutal, brutal track with Ben. But we're coming up on the final home stretch. And Jogilbee's gonna have to repair to that. Oh!
Oh my god!
And that might, he's got 2 warnings on his left engine! Jogilbee, no! And he's gonna cross the finish line with a 445, and Knock wins! With 443.
A whisker! Oh my god! We're going to match 9! We're going to match 9. Both players break serve. We're going to match 9, which is everything decided upon this final match.
Incredible. When we all thought it was gonna end 5-2 with Knock stuck in a rock, and now we've come back, and it's anybody's game. Anybody could take it. Jogilbee banning slide. I think this match might be like an instant classic. So much fun and intense moments happening. Where will Jogilbee take us on this, the final track of the match? Bunta Classic is the attempt ban.
Classic.
Mongaza!
Mongaza Speedway.
Yes, we're going to the shortest track in the game. It's gonna be a bend mirror. No forces. Bend mirror on Mongaza Speedway for the final track. This is a brave pick. Courageous.
One crash will seal this track.
This is gonna be so fun. Been saying that before almost every race, and I've been right most of the time. Mongaza Speedway is the shortest track in the game by a fair margin. And it's one of the most exciting and one of the most infuriating to grind as an IL. It's incredibly optimized, and yeah, just dying once can lose you the entire race against someone else. It's really up in the air what's going to happen here. Again, being Jogilbee's pick, I would assume that he's familiar with it to the point where he's confident he can win this, but I really don't know. We're going to have to find out.
Yeah. And I love how both of us tied down to the millisecond with no upgrade pen.
Yes, indeed.
Ooh, Knock didn't get the boost.
Oh, but not getting the starting boost. This is the sort of track where that can really seriously hurt. All right, and some good boosting coming from Jogilbee. He's gonna get a 15.6 first lap and a 15.2 second lap, but with quite a bit less heat.
Yeah.
Jogilbee getting a nice boost line, a 13.7 second lap,
Very
a 14.1. Yeah, they're pretty much even. Oh, but Jogilbee taking those bumps. Losing a bit
Oh
of
my god,
boost.
I have no idea what's going on.
I can't tell who's gonna win. A 43.3, and Knock wins.
That's it!
Knock takes it.
Knock
42.9.
takes it.
No way.
Oh my god, talk about a comeback! What an
Incredible.
comeback from Knock!
If Jogilbee hadn't gotten soft locked on that one gauntlet, he would have won. And GG. What a match.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I think that's an instant classic.
What an incredible match.
What a match. I just, yeah. That's
Yeah.
pod racing. Welcome to the stream, Jogilbee and Knock. What a match.
Holy cow, GG's, Jogilbee.
I can't believe it. When Knock got soft lock and it was like 4-2. And it was supposed to be it. That was supposed to be the end, and then Jogilbee got soft locked.
I'd even closed my game at that point. I was just, I tried to escape, and then I just went, okay, yeah, I guess DNF. That's not how I wanted to go out, but...
Damn, dude, I was like,
Wow.
I saw you type that on like the second lap or something, and then I was just finishing out the race, and then on the last lap I got stuck in it.
I'd say I should stop picking gauntlet skips, but apparently it's entertaining, so...
For sure.
We never had a match. We never had a match restart, and then after that restart, my god, your comeback, Knock, was astounding.
What? I didn't see what happened to you on Baru Coast. I thought that was it for me.
I had, on lap 1, I had like a couple too many early crashes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were
Did
pretty
you
much
also
neck
pick
and
them?
neck the whole time through the
Wow.
entire thing.
Did you also go with Ben?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you both
It
went
was a
with
Ben
that.
move. What a match.
Yeah, I've got a smile from cheek to cheek. I had a ton of fun with that, man.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And then Mongaza Speedway, we didn't know until the finish line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, really, can you ask for better than a 4/10 finish?
Not really.
And also the fact that we went all the way to 9, too, made it even more astounding.
Yeah, I'm not used to having this much adrenaline in me without like
Yeah.
running or something.
Ronnie and I felt it a ton, too. It was insane to watch.
Absolutely.
I knew you liked to go to APC, so I was practicing that all afternoon. I thought I had you there.
Yeah, as soon as
pretty
I was practicing and I got that the short turns down a little more, so I felt confident enough to try it. But yeah, that one was like a couple seconds, right?
Yeah, I crashed and ended up 4 behind you. It would have been pretty close without that, I think.
Oh, and I had a weird repair. I don't think I crashed, but I had to do that for a little section.
That was a spectacle.
I'm gonna get a bad reputation for these gauntlet skips picks.
Well, you know, worst case scenario, you make more people practice it, and that's not really a
Yeah.
bad thing.
Yeah, honestly, I was hoping that you wouldn't know any skips, Jogilbee. I could just sort of use them as silver bullets.
I was actually gonna take you probably to Bunta Classic if you weren't permitting it.
Yeah, I figured. And I am awful at that track.
Well, I can see why this was an anticipated matchup. It certainly didn't disappoint.
Well, I think it actually exceeded our expectations with that
Yeah, for sure.
total restart on the gauntlet skip.
Who knows when something like that will ever happen again, you know?
Yeah.
No, I mean, that soft block isn't that common.
No, it's not.
I would say Vengeance, maybe.
Well, you know, it's a prison asteroid world, and so they wanna keep you there, you know. That's how they imprison some of their prisoners, I bet. In the
I guess
asteroids.
so, yeah. Very
Wait,
efficient, if you think about it.
Maximum security, you know, just encase them in rock.
yeah.
Good luck escaping. You know.
I tried. I tried to wiggle out of there on the before the restart.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
there's no
Nacho
way out.
I guess Nacho says you can alt tab, and that might get you out of it, which I wish I had known on the first time around. But well, I guess I wish you had known, honestly.
And the other crazy thing about this match is how many times there were break serves.
Yeah, I think like
There
at
were
least
3.
very good competition between the racers here. You two did very, very well.
Yeah, honestly, that was some interesting whiplash to go from "wow, I really went out like that, huh?" to I couldn't be happier with how close that was.
Even Neva on Doug Derby, that was really close, wasn't it?
Oh, you used Neva. Okay, I took I took Elan there and crashed twice. I was hoping I'd catch you out with that.
Yeah, the crashes really did knock in there.
Okay.
What I was hoping would happen to you ended up coming true for me instead. I knew that I was going to be okay with Elan there because he's so similar to Ben, so the muscle memory is the same.
That's a totally fair strategy, and it probably was faster than Neva Key except for the deaths.
Doug
for
Derby's
sure.
always a fun one though. That's definitely one of my favorite tracks. Just the layout.
Yeah, I'm definitely coming around to it. Ace recommended that I practice it to just learn fundamentals, so I figured, I've got the time on it, might as well.
Thank you guys for showing up and having this awesome race.
Yeah. Good luck, everyone. May the force be with you.
Yeah, thanks for coming
And
today.
may your rocks not soft lock you ever again.
Thanks.
See ya.
See ya.